Here, we're gonna have a guess. The manga artist, one in our studio, One Punch Man, clap your hands. Today's our guest here, SENSEI.
Wow, great. Then what was the first encounter?
We went to the other animator's wedding party, which was Master Doraemon's. We all family sorts.
Actually, he is...
The ours audience. But I've met him at another party. But he was pretty different from others in the air, I felt that. You too, right?
Yep, at the first sight.
Like, the guy isn't normal.
Like the way wearing a mask of Robinson.
As an avatar, but that Mr. One Punch in a mask. But just as the way he was, I mean. Now, One Punch Man made on broadcasting, and Master Okada loves it. He says, excellent. Filthy. What makes him so good is, like, how far did he think he could go on his own? Like, plotting alone for an eternity. That was I thought from him. Has been withdrawn for a long time and comes out in the content. It's a miracle that ripen into his world out there. Miracle. So welcoming Mr. One Punch Man. Surprisingly, as a crunchy young cartoonist has been rare sort.
Not baldly.
No skinhead. People said so.
I am a big fan of Young Sunday. I only watch this out of other Nekotama channels.
I am flattered.
Basically, I don't watch TVs at all when I work. I just turn YouTube on and found Young Sunday. It was free, I was drawn. Then ran out of free contents, then we paid view.
You do work out, don't you?
Not at all. Well, actually, I did in May. Ended within May.
What sports did you do in schools?
I did tennis from middle to senior. Sort of. It wasn't my passion. Lost at tournaments, but never really cared nor cried. That's how I was doing.
So this is the first ever public appearance. How we verify this guy is the authentic one man? Never know. We might have made up, bringing in a mate.
No, I knew he is real, as he can draw. Mob psycho. This Loki lol.
One Punch Man's pictures are Master Murata's hay.
Yeah, that shows ism, right?
The sense of balance is terrible.
Filthy.
Well, we bring out the deepest part on paid view, so later. Now let's get one's introduction.
How old?
Well, I was born in 1986. My birthday is Oct 29th Scorpius in star sign. Was born in Niigata State, but soon moved to Saitama by Tokyo as I grew up. I lived with my family till I was 24 yo.
Which city?
It's Kaunosu.
Yeah, famous for driving license center.
Yup, everyone gets there.
What did you look like in your childhood?
I was plain, just low-key.
Got you, as your cartoon characters are all low-key.
Right. I am actually pushing myself into a fully excited mode now.
Is it? Are you?
So just like Mob?
I can get excited though. When Mob got started on show, I was like went fully nakedish. So excited. Like over the moon.
Sure, it was only on a social media-ish community you submitted. You made it great though. Well, everyone wanted to see Marvel Japan Edition. We're eager, then like your cartoons have become it.
Yeah, so people who didn't know One Punch Man were like,
wait, where did it come from with this quality?
Yup.
That quality's sake.
Yeah. Other animators in your team show affection in it, don't they?
Yeah. I felt that groove, Vector.
What brought you to become a cartoonist?
I've liked it since I was in primary school. I always drew after school at home, wanted to become so.
What was the trigger?
Probably Crayon Shinchan the cartoon. My parents didn't like it, I didn't get much. But, when you get on bullet train to visit grandma's in summer, my mom said okay to get one at the CAS. And got one, and another one next year.
Pretty slow.
But then, repeatedly reading it, again and again and again, so I started drawing in a cartoon way.
So your parents prohibited reading cartoons? I guess it was more like discipline, not coveting?
So for my birthday they got me Super Famicom. Well, as much happiness as anyone else.
Yup. Reading your artworks. You've sounded quite decent. I mean, heroes are decent, aren't they? Then the opponents are underprivileged. Stuff like that?
Really? I actually never recognized it. I wanted liberty in my adolescent. But looking back, I had the freedom. Compared to other kids' household. I didn't tell that I was drawing manga to my parents.
Being shy.
Yeah. And also, I knew me mom and dad wanted me to study more. So like, I drew and read that and put them off in the drawer. Not telling anyone really. Till became a uni student.
Such a long.
Well, when I got to uni, I started my own website and uploaded my Forex panel body manga. That was the first time I showed them to other people.
Did you bring them to publishers?
I did. It was my first year at uni. It was my dream publisher, Jump. It was like 19-page comic manga.
You did it.
Yup. Only that once.
How did it go?
When I was drawing, I thought the editors would be laughing. That was like really boring stuff. I thought the editors will go laughing. But they just glanced page by page so quickly.
Got you.
And they just passed through that pages where I put my jig, Climma.
There.
They already passed through 5 or 6 pages of all the funny parts.
No way!
I got cold sweat. Like, OMG, what have I done? Like, can I go home? But it made me more eager to go on social public space, like blog, and went on to upgrade my website. Cause it's safe, avoided insecurity.
Yeah, better to stay in the comfort zone. How's it like publishing on your own website? How you made up your mind?
Well, I already got it done before the Jump tragedy. Then, I met guys on websites who were getting prizes on Jump. I got my pen name, one yet, like the mates were telling me you will be the next. Then I was like, that's true, and got screwed up.
Then what happened?
I had made manga using my old mobile phone. That only had a photo taking function. Drawing and taking photos, then uploaded on my website. Like uploading manga page by taking photos. So 2 cuts to come on a page.
It's hard to read.
Yup, it was ugly. I got an acquaintance who drew manga on PC. I didn't know the tech or as culture, but I went to check the community up called Neat Means withdrawn in Japanese.
What a naming, lol.
Yeah, actually that community consisted of students and corporate workers thought. And it was brilliant. Like semi-professional type of people hardworking carried out for years. And more than 5,000 pieces were uploaded in there. My mate told me he had uploaded. So I went to check it out. Then there was the comment section that the neat community writes, gives inputs, and heads up each other. It was wow, cause it meant a lot for a mature cartoonist. But then everyone shows so much passion, exchanging their opinions. I felt like, gosh, I was quite lucky to get here. Then I needed to draw on my computer. I got a new laptop and pen tablet. I used Studio Mini, the software. I got started One Punch Man.
Oh dear, serious? Japanese dream come true. You know what, it will be made into Marvel label. Follow Anton Man, LOL, Iron Man, Anton Man, One Punch Man. Empan Man comes first as Mr. Yanes, you know. Caucasians can't accept that concept. So oddie that sacrificing own body, let them eat it. Yuck. For Asians, the bun with sweet jam or red beans paste is quite popular. Then eat me. No. Yuck.
Anyway, we could not make it without Murata Yusuke.
He is amazing. Reminds me Muscleman Kinnikuman, the wrestler. It was just like Kitty scribble, then made into characters and created into stories. That kinda stuff. Like that kitty play.
I'm more like though. I like usual cartoons a lot. But mine should be more like them's the breaks. Yeah, you did well. The hero-sized, more like the strongest the beginning. So much fun, huh? One Punch finishes off the story. The end. In Ep 1, he finishes off the story with one punch. And says I beat them with one punch again. That's the only idea I came up with.
Quick one-liner?
Well, literary. But then needed to extend storylines. Unexpectedly, it went well. It was kinda easy. In my head, hero conquers obstacles by intelligence, powered experience. But then, it only can come up with when I had through such experiences. In my real life as you, Master Reiji. But me, I don't have much, such proverbs. But then, punch and knock them off? In the real world, punching resolves nothing. But in my story, in that world, it will. As Saitama, the hero. He's flexible though. Obstacles are plain like being broke?
It got popular soon?
Yeah, relatively. I was surprised. I thought I'd get a few comments. Then I got more and more. I felt like people actually waiting for next, so I tried my best. And released second, then third, fourth. Then community members had the impression I was serious. Decent well. Then people came back to read every story. 'Cause most were not continuous like first uploaded, and the second comes in 3 years.
Well, we did great. We release weekly. I guess 1 has 3 themes. Your theme: 1, what is ability? 2, what to do with that power? And 3, what is the real forceability in beneath? And 3, asking us in terms of life. Ultimately, the theory of life, the theory of happiness, and the mechanism has landed on your storyline, properly in your world. I guess it's brilliant. 'Cause it is quite a basic premise that everyone wants power since junior high, but then One Punch Man got absolute force like congenital. So it made the hero can see things objectively and other stuff. Your drawings in the second story with the drawings. So on your website, it was like that?
Sort of.
Previously, it was not really good in my uni period. Look at this. Yoshikazu Ibizu Rai. It looks the 1980s, called Garo. Did you get influences?
No, I didn't know them.
Why is it like that?
'Cause I didn't really copy nor mimic anyone's for my practice.
I got you. It looks like that.
Have done an assistant?
Never.
Got you. You did not get instructed what to do, how to do.
Look at this pattern. Putting a point in the center then made the background the lines. Da da da. Quite naive. And you didn't even make them outlines with whiteout here.
It was done by software.
Oh, so just put the layers on.
Yeah.
Look, copy first, later technique, right? Story itself comes first and later technique comes right? Right. Who cares about sketching? 'Cause it is punk, right? Avant-garde. Look at the hand. The best ever. Surely, drawing a hand and holding mobile
is difficult, but
you're expressing you don't care. One just never care. It is punk, isn't it? Like urge, like improvisation. People feel super funny though, like, I could do that too. So he is Sid Vicious. So you against all odds. One landed on properly as a decent creator, like Yang can put thing out there. Bomb then, without thinking. I've got the power, the world is mine. Bomb, and you still decent, and saying,
let's not harm anyone.
like a dictator, but with decent compassion. It is quite secure when the world is insecure. Look, imagine when the politics are trembled. If the person in power was Paisto, your message in the storyline conveys the authority. The hero in power has to be decent, like you,